Chapter 10. It is never too late. If you are a woman over 40, you have power to help make your dream come through. It is not your age that will stop you if your heart's desire is to reach a goal. Whatever your age is, it cannot stop you from reaching your fullest potential. I am going to share my valedictorian speech I gave when I graduated with a BA in English Literature in the class of '82, Queens College, New York. I was in the Queens College graduating class of 1982. I feel such pride in my achievement and gratitude toward those who backed me through the years. I am still somewhat amazed that despite the obstacles and self-doubts, I have now completed a journey which all too often seemed without end. In our graduating class, many of us came from different backgrounds with different experiences. We studied at the outset together, later in different fields. Each of us learned much that was new, and I suspect, as I am still too overwhelmed to even review the full scope of our learning. Yet there is a lesson I have learned which I will share with you, for it is in a way the most important element in my experience at Queens College. Like almost everyone else, my journey began between a dream and a nightmare. The dream was that of going back to school. The nightmare was that I might not be able to handle it. For 20 years, both the dream and the nightmare were held back by the necessities of raising a family and holding a job. Yet for 20 years, whenever I would hear that someone had a college degree, I used to cringe because I didn't know whether we had anything in common to talk about unless it had something to do with raising children. This feeling persisted for a long time. Then gradually I began discovering that working with people of different backgrounds and varied professional positions helped me to overcome my feelings of inferiority because of my lack of education. Still, I always waited for the most dreaded question of all. So, what was your major in college? I felt the only way to overcome my particular situation was to go to college. When I was accepted into Pace University in 1974, I was apprehensive. Therefore, I decided to take one 3-credit course in marketing during my first semester. After completing the course, I decided to take 2 more courses, one in business law because it sounded good, the other in speech because I felt that it would help me make a better impression on people. I can still remember walking up Broadway in Manhattan on a sunny afternoon, thinking about my first 9 credits. They were mine, and no one would ever be able to take them away. Still, Pace was only the testing ground. I began looking around for a college more suited to my needs. Since I had gained some measure of confidence in myself, I was more determined than ever that I was on the right track. My husband had read about a program for adults at Queens College and mentioned it to me. My reaction was that I did not wish to go to college with people who were not my age. And yet, I also wanted to be in the mainstream of the college. I looked into the ACE program, geared at that time for people over 30. Not only did the program meet my educational needs, but my financial needs as well. During my first semester in ACE, I looked around the room and was very happy to discover that many of the people were my age. Some were younger and some were older. The latest number of students at that time consisted of women. We shared many of the same problems of raising children, going to work, and maintaining a home. During my second semester at Queens College, my husband encouraged me to give up my job and devote myself full-time to my studies. By this time, I was filled with self-confidence. In addition, I was in the process of discovering just how much there was to learn. Since I was doing well in my studies, I decided to become involved in some of the student-related activities on the campus. I have never regretted this decision. In time, I was elected president of the ACE Student Association for the year 1981 and 82. I have found that students of all ages have accepted me and have been very supportive. Whenever I would be concerned about how difficult some of my courses were, the students would encourage me by saying, "Hang in there. You can do it, Flora." They have sat in the hallways of the student union, stood in the corridors of NSF, New Science Facility, and walked through the academic building giving me support. It was not only the younger students, but also older students, faculty, and administrators who have played a large part in my life. I feel I have gained more than an education through books. I am fortunate that my education has expanded through my interaction with people of all races, creeds, and ethnic backgrounds. I would like to emphasize that once the decision had been made to pursue an education, the support seems to appear out of nowhere. Age has nothing to do with it. It is yesterday's myth that women over 40 are washed up. I am a woman over 40. I am facing my middle years with confidence. I feel that I am getting better. I don't ask myself anymore, why didn't I go back to school before now? This is my time now. This is my time because I have opened my arms toward my future. This is my education. No one can take it away from me. My husband may leave me. My children may move away. And my friends may desert me. But never my education. I have paid my price for my education, and now it is almost time for me to reap its rewards. I graduated with a BA in English literature. I plan to become a lawyer. I am told that by the time I complete law school, I will be too old to do anything with a law degree. My response to this statement is that I have found myself and that I will pursue my dream because it is mine. Whether I am too old or not is their concern, not mine. Today, my dream is real and the nightmare is only a memory. As I think of my future, I know I am facing new roads, new dreams, and more nightmares. Whatever my dream, I will remember I made this one come true by acting on it. Others may provide the nightmares, but only I can make my dream real. The lesson I have learned is that no dream is too high. Act on it, and before you know, the nightmare fades with the coming of dawn. Note, I did not go on to law school. I continued my studies in English and received a MA degree in creative writing, 1989. This speech was written in 1982. The power of a woman is to continue to set goals, reach them, and set more goals until she reaches the particular goal that she has set her heart on.